Day 11 early morning. Poha.
Poha.
को डर लग रहा है. अरे काका वो कितने दिन का है छोटे वाला?
तो 7 महीने का.
ओह 7 महीने का. सबसे छोटा वाला
7 महीने का है.
So we started at 8:35 a.m. Plan to get down through a nice trail. Yeah, so from the hamlet of Chakdev, the peak or the viewpoint is some 1.6 kilometers away. It took us 20 minutes. Time is 9 a.m. and got a nice beautiful spot, but it is going to be super windy, but definitely extremely beautiful. We'll soon have an iron staircase, a sort of a ladder installed towards the edge of the plateau to negotiate the steep sections. We're just 3 individuals. We've left our bags at Chakdev because we have to loop it back to the starting point, so we don't need our bags for today. It's going to be an easy day. Let's see how it goes. This is the perfect trek for people who are have a little vertigo, fear of heights. Very nice playground to address that fear. Woo! What beautiful views. I think I'll definitely come here at sunset. This place will just look magnificent. It's a nice staircase. Woo! This is the descent from the peak of Chakdev. It's very nice, very steep and beautiful. Very nice, very nice.
Keep going.
Keep going, keep going.
कूद जाओ बाबू.
नहीं कूदना उतना नहीं, आराम से आओ. क्या बात है.
चलो guys, finally made it.
Yeah, in one piece.
फास्ट है यार काफी.
ऐसे ही थोड़ी.
चलो अब मैं जा रहा हूँ.
And there's a lot of effort. Beautiful. Now once you get down from the exposed section, then the trail becomes nice and easy. You'll still be on the ridge line always, almost always, but it's not that windy now and getting much easier. You can also spot the three forts of Rasalgad, Sumergad, Mahipatgad there. We'll be doing them in the coming 2 days, tomorrow and day after. And this little isolated dwelling on top of the plateau, Dhangar Wadi, that one, it looks very, very pretty. Strategically placed on top of this crystalline. You can also spot Madhu Makarandgad. It's right there. We were there some 3 days ago. This was our approach, the descent from Chakdev. That's the steep exposed section where you have to be very careful, especially with the rolling stones. This is now the southern part, the Koina Reserve, where it's difficult to hike because the area is dedicated to wildlife conservation, which is an absolute necessity for a better ecological balance. And see, the trail just goes through a beautiful crest line. You just have to keep hiking nice and easy. Kaka,
कुंभाडवरनं पायवाट आहे का ह्याला आंबेवलीला? पायवाट नाही आहे का डोंगराला टेकून ना?
what heat! Super hot. We've done some 6 kilometers in the last 3 hours. Time is 11:30 a.m. and now we are moving towards Ambavli. Now the kind of the saddle from where the trail goes down to Ambavli, there is a thin trail that keeps you on the plateau, and if you hike south you will come across a small settlement, Dhangar Wadi, just 2-3 houses, and the trail looked pretty nice, so we thought that we'll quickly pay a visit to this small settlement, get some water and then descend down to Ambavli.
My new home, guys. जाओ तुम लोग अम्बावाड़ी. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? भूसा.
हाँ,
मराठी में गेहूं का ये वो है. चांगला, खूप चांगला आहे.
जंगलामध्ये नाही ते आता शेतीचं काम आहे ना. ते कवळ तोडायचं चालू काम आहे आता चालू झालं. ते झाड तोडतोय मी.
अच्छा, आणि
पाला तोडायचा आणि त्याला भाजायचं, नंतर बियाणं पेरायचं त्याच्यावर.
अच्छा. आताच तयारी पावसाळा
नाही, आताच म्हणजे ते उन्हाळीच भाजावं लागतंय. आता तोडायचं, 4 दिवस सुकवायचं, नंतर आणायचं.
बापरे,
असा विषय.
तुम्ही काय तांदूळ होता का?
हो, तांदूळ
आणि काय नाही,
तांदूळच फक्त.
नाचणी वगैरे?
नाचणी काढतो पण ह्या वर्षी केले नव्हते. तांदूळ काढतो.
ठीक है. चला काका, धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.
रस्ता दाखवू ना तुम्हाला.
हा तेच आहे ना, खिंडीमधून.
नाही, इकडून पण आहे ना शॉर्टकट आंबवलीमध्ये जायला.
अच्छा, इथून पण आहे.
हा, इथून पण आहे, जो रस्ता आहे. दाखवतो तुम्हाला, तिथे पोरं भेटतील.
Now from that Dhangar Wadi, Kaka told us that there are 2 routes. One that goes through the saddle where we were earlier, so I took that route, and from that little isolated dwelling or settlement there is a shortcut that again goes to Ambavli. So Sachin and Viraj are taking that route. They're also recording that trail so that both the trails can be mapped, because they'll have GPS for both the trails, and we'll meet in Ambavli and then climb to Valvand together. Yeah, so Again, the agenda is to map as many trails as possible so that more and more people can enjoy hiking in these beautiful landscapes. It's a beautiful forest. Feels so good to be all by yourself and walk through the wilderness. Now it is one single trail that will take you down all the way to Ambavli. It is not mapped yet, but I think definitely as this trip ends, I'll put these trails on the map. It's a nice forest floor to walk in, soft pulpable ground, good for your knees. Yeah, and these are the Evadict shoes. I think I've done some 200 plus kilometers here in the Western Ghats, all trails, no roads, and I'll do a quick review of these very soon once I sort of end the trip here in the Western Ghats. We are out of the forest now. That was the descent, starting point of the descent from Chakdev. We have a big path here. We are still some 500 meters away from Ambavli. Yeah, so we have made it to Ambavli by 12:40 p.m. We have done some 10 kilometers, descended down quite a bit. There's a big Jholai Mata Mandir there. So I'll meet the boys there, both Sachin and Kadam. This is the beautiful temple complex, the Jholai Mata Mandir. Quite a big settlement. Now we'll quickly find a shop. We'll eat something and then start climbing up towards Valvand. All the way to Chakdev through this different trail. We have some 900 meter of elevation gain to do. Whoa. He had his grains drying out here, so he couldn't let the cow enter the premises.
क्रीम वाला बिस्किट लेना क्रीम वाला बिस्किट हाँ 5 रुपए वाला ये रहना आके एक बिस्किट
You have a big store here, so you can get a good number of snacks to eat. I'm a big fan of fruits, so I'll just grab some grapes and then we'll start hiking up. After the Kirana store, we were told that there's a road section that goes further up to the hamlet of Pethwadi. Now these roads are neither mapped on Google Maps nor on OSM, so I always assume that these would be trails, but then I get these little surprises when I finally reach the destination, and then you end up walking on the road for a while. It's another option. We finally took 2 kg grapes. healthy snacks for the trail. Time is 2 p.m. We are still on this Kacha road. Let's see how far will this take us. But it is super annoying in the harsh sun. Not easy. So as we are climbing on the road, we can see Rasalgad and Sumergad right there. So we'll be there tomorrow night. There's another settlement here. We're almost at the small little isolated dwelling.
I have injury, guys.
And the road drains you more than the trail, especially in the sun. Very harsh.
याच रस्त्याला आम्ही हे करून जाऊ.
आगे भी घर है क्या या ये लास्ट घर है?
नाही हे लास्ट आहे.
अच्छा.
पाणी भरले तर किती घर आहेत गावामध्ये?
10-12 आहे.
10-12.
इथे एक तिथे एक तिथे एक.
हां बरेच लांब लांब आहेत ना.
नाही लांब नाही असे एवढे एवढे येतच आहे. आपलं गाव कोण?
माझं चिपळूणच्या इथे आहे. ते राजस्थानमधून जयपूर.
अशीच व्हा आणि तिथं वर एकदा तुम्ही तिथं वर झालो ना अशी त्या वाळतनं पुढे निघून असं व्हा आणि असं वर व्हा म्हणजे त्या दांडाला तिथं वर झालो ना की सरळ तुम्हाला ती पायाखाली वाट अगदी त्या हनुमंताशी जायपर्यंत सोडायची ना.
ठीक आहे, पण नाळीची वाट पकडायची तिकडे जाऊन.
हो
होळीची.
हो ती असा पाण्याची आहे ना ती एकच भेटेल तिथे.
Yeah. It's going to be tricky. So no one is again using this section of the trail. It's all covered in thickets and bushes. I have to crawl down. Yeah, but we see a big path, an old path. I hope it will take us all the way up. Let's see. This was definitely a nice trail, maybe some decades ago. You can see such big stones and rocks being arranged, steps being made, but now it's all in peril. There's not much people walking here, not at all, but what a route. This whole trail is in ruins now. Super hot. So that's where the hamlet was. And I think this patch has been burnt by the locals. So we see a thin trail going up. Let's take this. So guys, 3:30 p.m. That is Baulwadi right there. Climbed quite some distance. Very hot. Extremely hot. We're closer to the plateau now. Less than 200 meters of elevation gain left. The path is now getting better and better. Climbing up. Made it to the top. Small temple. Contours are mostly flat from here onwards. Nice. Happy. So this is the Jholai Mata Mandir again. Beautiful temple. And this is exactly on the saddle. Very nice. Saddle is also known as Khind in Marathi. So from the small wadi, we have walked some 2.3 kilometers and we have climbed up some 500 meters. Very nice. Very nice, pretty sizable temple. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know whether the shoe will survive or not. There's another little thorn just pierced right through the shoe, making new holes. The lugs are giving up already. This was another big thorn. Yeah. But still holding up after 220 kilometers in 11-12 days. Now this is another temple. This is the Veer Hanuman Mandir, and this is the saddle from where we came from. And near this flag, just some 50 meters behind, exactly behind this temple, is the bigger Jolai Mata temple. Yeah. What a nice trail executed, guys. And now we have a big flat plateau. We'll go to the village of Valvand, and then through a nice trail we'll climb up to Chakdev. That will bring this whole loop, a circuit, to an end. And this is another beautiful day spent in the outdoors with so many learnings today, because it felt as if we were walking on an ancient route which is now not in use, and it's all just taken over. The wilderness has taken over it. But it was definitely quite an experience. Now yesterday when we had descended down from Parvat, we had come to Valvand, and then we climbed up to Chakdev. So this section of the trail from Valvand onwards all the way to Chakdev is going to be a repeat. But we need to go to Chakdev because we had dropped our bags there, our friends are there. So yeah, good one. Time is 4:10 p.m. We've done some 18.5 kilometers, and now closer to village we have a big nice path to follow. Yeah, we have a big kacha road to follow, and then we'll hike up to Chakdev. We've reached Valvand. थोड़ा रुको, ठंडा आएगा. 4 taps, crisscross. So we climbed up through that saddle right there, and that is Valvand. And even this village is Valvand. We had started from Parvat yesterday. You can still spot the temple. Let me zoom in. Yeah, it's right here, the white dot. We have done some 22 kilometers in the last 8.5 hours. Time is 5 p.m. I think we'll reach Chakdev by 5:30. Beautiful day, and you can see Sumergad. We'll be there day after tomorrow. So it was close to 24 kilometers, 9 hours. Climbed up some 1350 meters today. 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. we are back home.
Back to reality.
So Ashish has joined back for 2 days. He had exited at Mahabaleshwar.
क्या भेल बना है?
This was made by Raj and Meera. Took today as a rest day.
No Meera.
Sous chef.
No Meera.
Raj and Meera.
No Meera.
अरे उसने नमक डाला है.
मैंने सिंग लेके आया है.
The point is, bhelpuri looks delicious.
पूरी नहीं है. आजा भाई जल्दी.
अच्छा, only bhel. Okay, no worries.
आजा.
Dinner is served. हाँ काका, ताक पाहिजे.